I am here with who I feel like is a friend because we've met before online, but now we're in person. I love it. Katherine Warnock, who is the VP of Original Content for everybody's favorite show, The Chosen. Yay, Catherine! It is so great to see you in person.
It's so good to meet you in person.
I know, I'm loving it. I'm loving it. So here we are at the National Convention of Christian Media, everything going on, and you're here just for the day.
Just for the day. We were just doing a scout trip, and I flew in for this, so I'm glad to be here for at least a day.
Yeah, I'm so glad you're here. When we were talking a minute about all the six episodes that are out now, and the two coming out next week, right?
Yes.
And how powerful they are.
Yes.
It's crazy powerful. Like, The Chosen has been great, of course. Every season, every episode, every moment of it has been wonderful. But there's something, I don't know what it is, but something different about this season. Do you feel that?
Oh, incredibly so. I sit there and I have conversations with the writers, and I'm just like, what did you do? This is so elevated, not only from a writing perspective, because I'm a fan first, right, Kim? Mm-hmm. So not only from a writing perspective, but our cast really elevated, Dallas elevated, our whole, our set design team, you name it, across the board. It's so impressive. And I think the theme we keep hearing the most on social media is, it's a roller coaster of emotions, but in the best way. Mm-hmm. And what I love about the way we storytell is we're not afraid to have the hard conversations. How can God be good in the midst of bad, for example? So it's been a wild ride, season 4. If you haven't seen it yet, you need to go see it.
Oh my gosh, it is so good. And in theaters.
Yes.
Please go in theaters. Please go to the theater. It is so great on the big screen. It is so, and you can pre-buy tickets, which helps The Chosen to pre-buy so it stays long, and it's wonderful. Our light went out, but we'll just do this in the dark.
We'll just look, very Art Deco.
A little shadowed. Yeah. But so...
Morgan's coming in.
It's on the side.
Okay, you guys keep going.
Okay. So, anyway...
I love it. Keep it raw. Keep it
That's
authentic.
right. That's right. It is just so powerful and so good. And I feel like there's more comedy, though, too.
Yes.
Really?
Yes.
Incredible.
Yeah. I think it's been building every season. And I don't know if people know this, Dallas is very funny. Like, he has the best sense of humor. He has my sense of humor, so I have a lot of fun with him. And our writers, so the other two writers, Ryan Swanson, Tyler Thompson, they're bringing their A game. Because I'll ask, okay, whose line was that just made me die laughing? And Ryan's like, that was mine! And I was like, no way, I thought for sure that was Dallas's. So that's been really fun to just see our writers just elevate and just bring that, like, we're such a playful brand, mm-hmm. and to see that come through like a first century depiction of Jesus, like, who would have thought? It's amazing.
Yeah, I love that. Yeah, and everybody that I've been able to interview from The Chosen, they all say the same thing. And I think you said it before too, that it's a completely different set. Yes. Like, it's one big family.
Yes.
And everybody's happy to be there.
Yes.
And they're not just saying it, but it's for real, right? Playing football in between scenes or whatever, loving each other.
Yes.
Yeah?
Well, what's really, like, I don't know if people know, but a lot of our crew will get better paying offers for other sets, and they turn them down because they want to stay because of the culture is so beautiful, the camaraderie. We had some new cast members this season. Paul Ben Victor, who is a very well-known actor within the industry, has been in the industry for decades, and he said, this is by far the best set I've ever been on. And these are professional actors that know what they're talking about. And so to hear that and just go, it's not like we try hard, it's just we're authentically who we are, and we're okay to do things a bit different. And the fruit of that's been really beautiful to see.
Well, and it sounds like it's a culture, though, that stems from the top on down.
Yes, 100%.
Like, Dallas is playful,
yes.
and allows for things.
Yes.
That's another thing that I think is so cool about what is going on really on the set and during filming, is that if somebody slips in a line, or Jesus goes down on his knee when he was supposed to stand up, or Matthew drops his hanky, whatever it happens to be, it might not be scripted, but you allow for this freedom. And I don't know who does that. Like, that's crazy.
And that's not only Dallas as a director giving his actors real freedom to understand their character, and to bring feedback and thoughts. And it's a very collaborative process. But I think my favorite are when, you know, Paris, who plays Matthew, when he'll intentionally roll with it. So in season 4, and the big forgiveness scene, I won't go into details in case people haven't seen it yet, but there's a big forgiveness scene.
I might start crying though while you're talking about it.
It was so
Yes,
stunning.
yeah.
But the way Paris chose to act out that scene, a lot of it was just him navigating, well, what would Matthew be doing in this moment? It wasn't Dallas dictating, this is how I need you to physically react, so on and so forth. And so
Wow.
that, just hearing those little
that's
tidbits,
cool.
you're
Yes.
like, that's so, because I was a fan first, I'm like, that's cool.
Yeah, no kidding. It's so true. It's so true. So your role in all of this is huge, and it must be compared to everything you've done in life, because you've been a bigwig in this industry. So this isn't your first gig, and so compared to other things you've done, how does it compare? Like, are you so happy you said yes, I'll take this job, or where are you stand?
So for close to 2 decades now, I feel like I've been a voice, kind of, call it ahead of the curve, or just call it someone that was naive enough to believe it was possible. But I was determined I said there has to be a bridge between faith media and mainstream media. We're so alienated from each other. We look down upon each other historically. So when I first started the industry, and so for me, it's been so fun. For 2 decades now, I've advocated for symmetry. I've advocated for a bridging, collaborative relationship, that these two things can coexist and be in relationship, frankly, professional relationship, right? And so to see this lived out through The Chosen, which is breaking down so many barriers of just disunity, or even just barriers between religions. It's a dream come true for me personally, to be like, okay, this is what I'm being able to taste of and live in, what I fought for and advocated for 2 decades. And I know I'm one of many that have done that. So,
well, it takes a village. I mean, it
does.
takes more than
It
one
does.
person.
It
It'd
does.
be nice if things could happen with one person, but that's a pretty rare thing. So it's nice when there's power. There's some power in numbers. And yes, I mean, my word, who wouldn't say that not that long ago Christian media was a little cheesy, and it's now as good or better than anything coming out of Hollywood.
I'm so proud of
It's
us.
So good.
Let's keep it up, guys.
No kidding. It's so good.
Yes.
Everything about it. But I think The Chosen has played a role in that as well.
We've been privileged to play our part. I'm very thankful.
Yes, up the ante, up the game, right? Yeah. So.
And I just I'm always blown away by God means it when He says it takes the body. It takes the body. We're all equipped differently, but if we work collaboratively together, we actually can move and make some really amazing impact. So
That's so true.
I'm like,
and look at it.
count me in, God.
Yeah. I'll play that, right? Yeah. Well, good for you for raising your hand and wanting to do this
You as
and
well,
understanding how important it is. And so I appreciate you. I appreciate what you do with The Chosen. I appreciate The Chosen so much. I tell everybody I know about it. And believe it or not, I've met 1 or 2 people who haven't seen it, which I think is,
Let's get them.
oh yeah, no, who are now binge watching so that they can go to the theater. So yeah,
I love that.
yeah, but it's just so good. And whoever cast it did a wonderful job.
Yes.
I mean, just everybody playing their part
Yes.
and everything together.
Yes.
It's so good. You have to go see The Chosen. You can see seasons 1, 2, and 3 in your home right now.
Right now.
And where can they see it right now?
So you can see it in the Chosen app. You can watch on Netflix, Amazon Prime, Peacock, Roku. We're in a lot of fun places for free. If you want to watch it for free, the Chosen.tv, the Chosen app.
Yes. Yeah. Yep. And Angel 2, I've seen it on the Angel
seasons
app.
1 through 3.
Season 1 through 3. Yes. And it's so worth it. It's so worth it. And I'll just give you a little, if you haven't seen it, when I watched the first episode, I kept going, where's Jesus? Isn't this about Jesus? Like, where's Jesus? But hang in there because he does show up. So, yeah. So, first episode is so important to set the whole tone.
He shows up and he just beautifully smacks you in the face, with this beautiful emotional hug.
Yes.
It's the best ending to any episode I've ever seen in my life.
Yes, absolutely. It's so true. It's so true. Thank you so much for this interview. I appreciate it. And I'm so glad we got to meet. So, yes, until next time.
Until next time.